down the Roblox Mysteries Iceberg to truly see how deep it goes.
The ocean is littered with endless icebergs containing vast amounts of knowledge that get more obscure the deeper you go, each one comprised of various layers of information with varying subjects. Here we have a stupid Roblox YouTuber.
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Here we have a mediocre Roblox YouTuber who is about to embark on a journey he will not be returning from.
Okay, random voice in the sky, I'll take it from here. Roblox has had an extensive history, one filled with countless memorable moments where some leave players scratching their heads. Mysteries, some explainable, and some not. Today, we will take a deep dive down the Roblox Mysteries Iceberg to truly see how deep it goes. Looks like a storm's coming. What's the worst that can happen? Welcome to my humble abode. This is the submarine that will take us down the mighty iceberg. And it has everything we need. A radar system to see what's near us, a communication system to hear those above us. Actually, let me check in with my boss real quick to make sure everything's all good. Hey boss, what's up? Yeah. Yep. No. Oh, no, God no. Alright, sounds good. Bye. Well, explorers, let's begin our journey. Here's a picture that my boss took of the iceberg. He's a great photographer. So let's begin with the tip of the iceberg. Knowledge that most players who have played Roblox before should probably know. I'm sure you've heard these two names before. The infamous second and third person to join Roblox. But is that completely true? And we'll get back to it later. A myth has plagued Roblox for years now, and that is the John and Jane Doe accounts. Without any knowledge, they scare many players. They're both shrouded in mystery and have so many confusing details about them. But as I'm sure you know, they are most notably recognized for their rumor during 2017, where there was a concern that they would hack Roblox on March 18th, 2017. And John and Jane Doe are following loads of people that joined years after they were last online. With dates that don't align, broken following systems, and mysterious hacking rumors, what is going on with these guys? Of course, the long-rumored hacking on March 18th, 2017 did not happen. But a few days later, on March 21st, 2017, Roblox made a huge blog post explaining everything about John and Jane Doe. They explained that they owned both accounts and were used for testing. Roblox's history is confusing, and we'll get to that later, but they are actually not the second and third person to join Roblox. The actual second account to join Roblox was QA, which was made in 2004. But John and Jane Doe replaced spots 2 and 3, which pushed QA down to spot number 6. So now you may be wondering, how did people get John and Jane Doe to follow them? Well, who better yet to explain it than somebody who actually has John and Jane Doe following them? I was able to reach out to BADGRAPHIX, who is an OG Roblox player and creator, and has John and Jane Doe following him. Here's what he had to say.
Hey everybody, I'm BADGRAPHIX. I've been on Roblox since late 2007 and been making games on and off for almost as long. I'm most well known on the platform for making a game called Castle in the Sky Ascension, and this is my story on how John Doe follows me. At the time, there was a pretty big security hole on Roblox. Basically, when you went onto your homepage, you would see all of your pending friend requests, and you could accept or deny either one of them or all of them. When you clicked one of those buttons, it would trigger a get link. It's essentially just a URL that you could paste into your browser, and it would perform that action. It didn't do it based on what account was logged in. It just did it based on whatever profile page you were looking at. So if I had the get link that would accept all pending friend requests for a particular user like John Doe, I could just paste that into the browser and it would accept all the friend requests for John Doe. You could do this with any user, and since they don't control who's sending them friend requests, now at some point along the line, they converted friends into followers, and the new friend system is much more restrictive in how many people you can have, but that's why John Doe follows me. So the original person who discovered this bug was Master. He noticed that if you used the get link that removes a favorite from your profile on somebody else's profile, it would just delete it. I was talking to him and thought, well, could you do this with other things? And tried the same technique with accepting a friend request. And lo and behold, it worked. I went and did that exact thing with a bunch of users that I thought it would be cool to be friends with. One of my favorites for that was Erik, because he ran one of the original Halloween events, and you couldn't visit his place anymore because you needed to be a friend, which he had none at the time. So yeah, John Doe does still follow me. Roblox made an official blog post to try to calm people down, and one of the things they said at the end of it was that they're going to remove all of the followers and hacked badges and stuff off of these accounts, but they never ended up doing that, so I'm guessing the blog post did its job well enough that they just kind of didn't care to.
Now, John and Jane Doe sit mostly useless. While they may still be used for testing, they will forever be known for their mysterious backstories and rumors that surrounded them during the early years of Roblox. A lesser-known Roblox account, yet still pretty prevalent throughout Roblox lore, is 1x1x1x1. This account was one of the most popularly rumored hackers throughout the years. They were talked about so much throughout the community that it got its own official toy and appeared in various official Roblox events, becoming a sort of character for Roblox. You see the name everywhere, yet it lives in mystery. Who is 1x1x1x1? Are they actually a hacker? Where did they come from? At first glance, 1x1x1x1 effectively portrays an ominous character that you hear so much about, yet know nothing about. But with some digging, you can find the truth. Enter John Shedletsky. A name you've probably heard once or twice. John Shedletsky is a famous Roblox user who is known for various things. Joined in 2006, he is an avid player, creator, and more, being Roblox's first employee and being with them since the very beginning. But most importantly to this, he was a former administrator at Roblox. He also owned an alt account named Telemon. So when you hear Telemon, think John. John, Telemon. Telemon, John. John, you get the point. Now enter Mr. Doombringer, who was also a former administrator at Roblox. One day, he came clean on a forum post explaining all the rumors behind 1x1x1x1. He stated,
I posted the story in a thread that subsequently died. I'm posting it here so you can refer back to it later. Keep the link to this forum, distribute it, tell people the truth. Let's talk about where the name comes from. Long ago, Telemon posted a number of stories about Roblox's backstory to the news. One of these included mentions of 2x2, the first block copied over and over. Every other brick, words to send. In a footnote, he mentions the evil 1x1x1x1. So that's where the name comes from. Blame John. Talk about why people say he's a hacker. A guy whose name is long forgotten, found an exploit into certain control scripts and online places. He sent me a message telling me he had something to demonstrate. I joined him in the crossroads, and it started raining heads saying things along the lines of, "He's coming back," and 1x1x1x1 is coming for you. And the likes, people in the server freaked out. I found it hilarious. He gave me instructions on how it works and reported it to the devs. End of story. People like Dignity would find other ways to insert scripts, and people would assume they have something to do with the hacker group 1x1x1x1. Truth is, it was one guy playing off a Roblox lore thing. Get over it, it's that boring.
With a long journey of misconceptions, folklore, and spreading rumors, 1x1x1x1 became a staple in Roblox history, being one of the original myths and being an infamous name that will live on in the lore of the platform forever. We are now below the surface of the iceberg. This is where things start to get interesting. I have 2 entries for you at this level, which are mysteries that spark a bit of intrigue when you learn about them. So let's get started with the first one. Jacobxxduel. Who is that? Let's search it, shall we? Alright. Let's see. Jacobxxduel. Ah, there we go. The one and only Jacobxxduel. Okay, I guess the 2 and only Jacobxxduels. Alright, what's going on? There's many weird things that you can do to push the boundaries of the Roblox username system. But one thing that is and always has been impossible is 2 people having the same username, let alone 3. Yet we're seeing it right here before our eyes. This came to light after I found an old picture showing that there was 5 people all with the same username. Now, out of the 5 Jacobxxduels shown in this picture, clearly we can only find 3 of them, which leads me to believe that 2 of them were probably banned. I'm surprised not all 5 were. Let's do some more digging. Okay, so of course the closest results appear at the top, so there's nothing too interesting to see here. What is reverse polarity doing here? No way! Here's the nice Jacobxxduel family. 5 family members who all have the same username with minor capital letter differences. Over time, the family changed. 3 remained the same, 1 got terminated, and 1 became famous, who we recognize today as reverse polarity. So, what's happening here? Let's go back to the beginning. If you look at the picture that started it all long enough, you may notice something is off. That's right, they don't have the same username. Sure, they're comprised of the same visible characters, but hidden in there are invisible characters. Ones that we use every day and didn't even notice snuck into the Jacob family. Spaces. If we look at a linear timeline of Roblox's history, spaces were only allowed in usernames throughout very short periods of time in the timeline. The beginning of the platform's life allowed players to do so, but after it was quickly discontinued due to obvious reasons, the only times when people could put spaces in their usernames was when there were small bugs found every now and then. So at any point throughout these times, the Jacobxxduels snuck spaces into their usernames to make it look like they all were the same. So now let's rethink the family real quick, because we have to take into consideration who came first. And who better yet to come first than the most popular? Reverse polarity. Alright, Let's start from the beginning. One last time. Jacobxxduel was a famous Roblox user who has been on the platform for many years. He's worked on many things and has even been a former Roblox forum moderator. Better yet, he's even been named one of the best swordsmen on the platform by Shedletsky himself. He is among some of the oldest active users today and is most commonly known now for his UGC creations, where he is now known as Reverse Polarity. So of course his old name, Jacobxxduel, was a huge target back in the day for players who were trying to play off as him by getting their usernames as close to his as possible. So of course this was most common than ever for him because he was famous at an early time of Roblox, making it easier for all of his fans to copy him more than ever. All thanks to Spaces. So put simply, all we're seeing with these clones are just fans who are trying to play off as Jacobxxduel. So now we can finally put to rest the case of the Jacobxxduel clones, that they were in fact not clones at all, or in that case, related. This family will be having a very awkward conversation later. The catalog is a strange place. Before UGC, the marketplace was dominated by Roblox, all of the items only being uploaded by the official staff account and no one else. So with that, they've stayed professional about it, making every item they upload being professionally made and well thought out creations that players can use to personalize their avatar. But sprinkled in all of the normal and professionally done items are some outliers. Strangely, there are a handful of items that Roblox released which aren't exactly normal. Whether it be a strange name or questionable item, here and there you'll find these official Roblox accessories that instead look like a throwaway creation that somebody made for fun. So let's take a look at some of those mysterious items, shall we? Now, here's Pixel Pug Exobyte. He's gonna be our little model today. Exhibit A. Here we have a hat, which is invisible. Yep, an item you can't even see. Great, it's called Deleted Item and the description reads, Content Deleted. This item was indeed uploaded by Roblox and is even a limited U. Exhibit B. Next up, we have a little crown. This item is named Adds the Wow, how abstract. It is simply a hat that Roblox uploaded that has no owners and has no description. Exhibit C. Lastly, we have a head that's named Head. Yet this head is corrupted. Cool. This head is the Headless Head's greatest opposition, yet it doesn't even work. And its description states, this is a test item. Do not buy it. There will be no refunds for this item. Weird. So what's up with these items? Well, let's take a visit to one of the greatest inventions on the internet, the Time Machine, aka the Wayback Machine. This website allows us to go back in time to recorded snapshots of websites at certain periods of time. So let's insert the links of some of these items and see if we can find some answers. Exhibit A. Going back in time to 2017, we can find this item used to be named ? Better yet, it was actually labeled as a Builders Club exclusive. Now that's not all this item is hiding. In fact, if we actually drop this item into Roblox Studio and turn the transparency up so we can actually see what it is, we can find that it's an eye patch. So for some strange reason, this Builders Club exclusive item was turned invisible and named ? This item was most likely scrapped and never released. Why? Now that's a mystery. Exhibit B. Taking this item back in time, we don't find much. It has pretty much been the same for all its lifetime. But apparently, according to some stories, this item was actually put on sale for 10 seconds before it became corrupted and glitched, not allowing players to buy it, leaving it in a sort of item limbo. But I don't have any proof, so who knows? Exhibit C. Now taking this head back in time, we actually find something interesting. It was actually on sale at one point in 2021 for 1 Robux. But again, as it states, it was a test item and should not be bought. It used to be a rectangular head with a weird wheel mesh inside of it that became pretty much nothing nowadays. But there is a whole other can of worms in this genre of rare items, as Roblox has in many times in the past uploaded multiple heads like these for testing, where those who ended up being able to buy it got a rare item to behold. I'm serious, the gunters and rare item collectors lose their minds over this stuff. Whether it be bugs, tests, or simply deleting an item, there are a multitude of reasons that Roblox has these leftover strange catalog items scattered throughout their shop. All of these are now artifacts of Roblox history that whenever we look back at them will really make us wonder. Nice job. We've descended once again and are now halfway through the iceberg. We're starting to creep into the realm of obscurity. We aren't completely into the unknowns yet, but here we have an entry that has one confusing detail. Wow, it must be storming hard up there. Well, let's get to it. Back in the day, when Roblox genres used to actually matter, the Roblox horror genre was the most prominent, as it attracted lots of attention and was easy to make. Multiple classics came out of this genre and induces heavy nostalgia on anyone who replays them. And persistent throughout this genre was a song, the Roblox horror theme song, in a way. But anyways, I had a thought. With all of its years being spread throughout the platform and being a nostalgic, iconic sound that anyone who listens to it gets flooded with memories and chills, it all had to start somewhere. So I did a quick Google search to find that somebody has already done a deep dive into this topic. A fellow Roblox YouTuber, toastedcherries, did a full-on investigation into the origins of this iconic tune. Long story short, he found some pretty interesting things. So be sure to check out his video on the matter in the link in the description. Anyways, let's dissect how this iconic sound works. It's actually not a sound at all. It's a script. What this script does once inserted into a game is randomly select one of its pre-chosen audio options. These options are Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, and Halloween Ghost. Then the script pitches them down, so that it sounds way different when you hear it in-game, leaving the script these 6 options to choose from. Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 2 double slowed down, Halloween 3, Halloween 3 double slowed down, and Halloween Ghost. Now when you hear this iconic song in-game, know that you will probably never hear this exact version of the song ever again, as it's different every time. So we come back to the original question. Who created the script? In toastedcherries' video, he ends up coming up with an approximate conclusion that the possible suspect for the creator of this script was someone by the name of KillerZach0000. It was attached to a model and was created all the way back in 2010. But the problem with this is, there's no way to confirm it. It is almost impossible to come to a conclusion on Roblox with an issue like this. There are hundreds upon thousands of assets uploaded to the marketplace spanning across decades. So whenever you think you found the earliest possible upload date that you could, there was always an earlier date found down the road that completely blows your original idea out of the water. Which is exactly what happened to this. If you take a quick look at the model's comments, you can find a player by the name of Vertical Ascent stating there was an earlier instance of the script dating back to 2009. Toasted Cherries confirmed this. So in the end, there is no definitive answer to who made the iconic Roblox horror sound. There may be leads, but there's almost no way of knowing if it's hidden in any other models dating back further than these. This not only applies to this sound, but many other OG assets and audios that may never have its original owner attached to its name. So if you know anything, please come forward. But until then, oh, we're done with this level of the iceberg already? Well, on to the next. Alright mates, we are at the point of no return. Until we reach the end, we will be experiencing some completely unknown phenomenons. Don't expect any definitive answers from this point on, because now, we're in the home stretch. What the? Oh no, wait, no. What the? No. Please don't fail me now. Oh, shoot. Come on. Yes. Crisis averted. This is not good. Our power is almost completely shot. Any more serious blows and it's gone for good. Hey, at least all systems seem operational. That's a plus. Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's see what this level has to offer. On July 30th, 2007, a new item was uploaded to the avatar shop by Shedletsky. A crown forged in dark metals and supposedly weighs more than a player's head. It was called the Black Iron Crown of Pwnage. On July 31st, 2007, a Roblox blog post was posted congratulating user Pokerman29 for being the first Roblox player to reach 10,000 knockouts. However, for reasons I could not find, Pokerman29 was IP banned sometime between 2007 and 2008. On May 1st, 2008, a Roblox user by the name of MacGeekPro obtained the crown. He was an active user during the early years of Roblox and appeared in various events, blog posts, and more. But sometime later in 2014, the account would be compromised twice, leading to the account being terminated in October of 2014. Former Roblox administrator MFSoccer94 also managed to own the Black Iron Crown of Pwnage. But after retiring in 2009, the account would be victim to someone trying to hack it. Due to this unusual activity, MFSoccer94 was terminated from Roblox. The crown was also awarded to Colby Valentino Crown and their alt account Alex Valentino Crown in 2016 as a reward for reporting various bugs and exploits to Roblox. These accounts also came to be terminated though after they were caught selling limiteds and Robux on the black market in exchange for money. And lastly, a user by the name of jbrownie21 also owned the crown. But recently, on March 28th, 2022, the account was, you guessed it, terminated for unknown reasons. As of now, the crown has 10 owners, 5 of which are terminated. But according to sources, the crown may have had up to 13 known owners. So here we have one of the rarest items on Roblox, where half of its owners are terminated. This strange, weird coincidence is unexplainable. These cases could be connected, or it could just be mere chance. But it doesn't even stop there. Get this, the crown was apparently able to be bought by someone, as the website API states the crown's sales value is 1, meaning at some unknown point, a user bought the item. There's also cases of the crown having strange abilities, such as one of the non-terminated owners, Phil, being given a cheat as he was guaranteed to be selected as the murderer in Murder Mystery 2 every single time he played with the crown. What? It has so many confusing details about it, and there is still more to it that I didn't even cover. But all in all, this black iron crown definitely lives by its name, and delivers some serious pwnage. On October 1st, 2017, a post was made on the Roblox forum that contained very illegal images. This post would stay at the top of the forums for 30 minutes, scaring many people along the way, and what would ultimately lead to the closure of the public forums. It was a wild incident, and you can learn more on the topic in another video of mine. But that's not what we're focusing on today, because what we're worried about is the person who made this heinous post. A user by the name of Jacobxxduel123Kaba. At first glance, if you look at the name and what the account did, you can assume that it was a throwaway account. An account that was made for the sole purpose of committing this crime to then be terminated. But what if I told you that Jared wasn't a throwaway account at all? There's actually a bigger mystery to this than we originally thought. If it was a throwaway account, then the account would have been made around the time the incident happened in preparation. So since it took place October 1st, 2017, we can suspect that the account was made a couple days or weeks before that. But no. The account was made May 1st, 2015, 2 whole years before the incident took place. There is no way a person would make an account just to hold it off and plan on using it years later in a malicious way. I think this account was actually a normal player where something went wrong. Need more proof? Taking a closer look at the profile, we can see that they actually owned items from various Roblox events. For example, eggs from Egg Hunts and Yondu's Fin. Also, taking a look at their badges, we can see they had supposed stage badges from an obby game. With this, we can assume that they played games regularly, and actually we can see on their badges a bunch of different achievements, like for example, here they made it to stage 120 on some obby. With their various badges, achievements, friends, and more, we can see that they were most likely a normal player that went rogue. So what happened? Well, it's definitely a mystery, but we do have one piece of evidence that raises suspicion that there was foul play. Looking at the account's groups, we can see they were in a couple that any normal Roblox player would most likely be in. But one stands out amongst the rest, and that is this group named Robux Weekly. It's filled to the brim with terminated accounts, and is still up to this day. So while the group doesn't directly explain Jared's behavior, it can help us figure out what type of player Jared was. We can see they were any average player on Roblox, participating in many events, groups, games, etc. But, according to their friends and groups, we have suspicion to believe that they were victim to many Robux scams and hackers. This means the most likely case is that he was hacked after falling for one of these Robux scams. The player who hacked them took advantage of their account and used it for malicious deeds. But hey, that's just a theory. Whether Jared Pogi123Kaba was a victim of a hacker, a throwaway account, or just a player that went rogue, we may truly never know the true reason as to why this seemingly normal player suddenly did such an unspeakable act that many will never forget. We are now at the last level. We've made it to the bottom of the iceberg. It's freezing down here. That's alright. There's one more level to go. But I can't do it. It's too deep in the iceberg. I don't know anything about this level. It's too obscure for my knowledge. But my boss does. He knows this iceberg like it's the back of his hand, so I'll just reach out to him on the comm system, see what he has to say about, anything that this level has to offer, and we'll see what this entry is really about. What the heck? What? No. The radar must have went out. I wasn't able to see whatever the heck that was. Oh God, no. What am I gonna do? Wait. Boss, can you hear me? Boss, come on, hello, please help. Boss, I have no power, please, I need your help, please. Comms are shot. I'm hopeless. Now I'm sinking deeper and deeper into the abyss.
This thing on? Oh. Okay. Hello, it's me. I've left this recording just for this occasion. I know this last level is pretty unknown, so this is just in case you can't reach me.
Boss?
The last level of the iceberg has one entry. The original Roblox. When you first think of the creation of Roblox, the year 2006 may come to mind. Heck, that's even when the official Roblox account joined. But contrary to popular belief, Roblox dates back farther than that. Way farther. In the year 1989, David Bassucki and Erik Cassel would come together to create Interactive Physics, an educational physics simulator that performed various animations demonstrating the laws of physics. After their company was bought by MSC Software Corporation in 1999, David and Erik went on to create Roblox, the one we love and know today, but not without some trial and error. In 2003, David and Erik registered the site Goblox as development went on. In December of that year, they decided to change the name to Dynablox, but still not satisfied, they settled on the name Roblox in 2004. and officially marked the release of Roblox version 1.0, the beta of Roblox. During this time, the first accounts on Roblox joined. On June 30th, 2004, the first ever Roblox account was created. The username was admin. This was then followed by the account QA the same day, then David.Bassucki and Erik Cassel the next day. This is the first mystery of Roblox. If these accounts were made during the beta build, why does the Roblox website state their accounts were created in 2006? Their ID numbers were also changed from 1, 2, 3, and 4 to far different numbers. Well, this is because years later, in 2006, Roblox would leave the beta build and officially release. The official Roblox account was created and put in place of ID number 1, pushing the accounts QA, admin, David.Bassucki, and Erik Cassel down to different numbers. Their join dates then had to be adjusted, as it wouldn't have made sense for the join dates to be 2006, but the 24,941st player, David.Bassucki, be 2004. But that's not the strangest part of early Roblox, as it contains so many missing pieces that we can't find today. That is what is known as lost media. Perhaps some of the most mysterious cases of all, as these pieces of information still cannot be found to this day, and the search for it is still active. During its early years, Roblox was in development from 2003 to 2005 before releasing in 2006. Before it became Roblox, the two names Goblox and Dynablox were also debated. During the days of Goblox and Dynablox, the platform was based on a browser instead of a client. For this, the only way to find copies of it today were to be if anyone captured any recordings of it during this time, because if not, the early Roblox builds may never be found. Absolutely zero screenshots or recordings of the 2003 Goblox client or prototypes exist. This build is truly too obscure, and no other information on it can be found. But on the contrary, there are a few recovered pieces of lost media that were found from the 2003 to 2004 Dynablox build. Firstly, during Bloxcon in 2013, a mock-up of Dynablox was shown. With this, we were not given a direct screenshot, but a recreation of what the Dynablox logo and website may have looked like according to David Bassucki himself. Also, there were a few captured recordings of the Dynablox website from 2004 on the Wayback Machine. They are unfortunately broken though, and the next available recording of it is from 2011, which redirects you to Roblox.com. Lastly, there are a few screenshots captured by the game consultant Morgan Maguire from when he worked on Roblox during its beta phase in 2005, before its official release. This is nothing extraordinary though, as this was well past the time Roblox was finalized. There is still a lot of gray area about the early times of Roblox. This was during the development of Roblox when David Bassucki and Erik Cassel mostly worked on the game, by themselves, with just the two of them. There's a lot of stuff that will forever be lost from these times, and we may never truly know. Heck, there may be even a lot more builds of Roblox we aren't even aware of. We only know about the existence of Goblox and Dynablox because of the Bloxcon 2013 mock-up. But in the end, the search continues, as any pieces of evidence is left stranded in the dark, endless ocean of the internet, lost below what's known and deep under the depths of the unknown. That's why this entry is at the bottom. This is as much as we know. Everything below is unknown, so I'm afraid that is where you come in. You know we've been doing expeditions like this with tons of other people. Endless searches to find new evidence in the abyss of obscure media. While some come back with groundbreaking evidence, most don't. So we have no choice but to keep pulling more and more people down to the iceberg to find something new. So you're one of the recruits, friend. All of the others have seen this exact same message. So, my brave explorer, I hope your submarine has power. If not, I'm sorry. But either way, keep looking. Keep exploring. Maybe you'll find some info on the true original Roblox.
You can't leave me here!
And come back with resurfaced evidence, bringing that deep, obscure information to the top of the iceberg, and having it become known knowledge. But that is all from me. Thank you for everything.
No, please.
Best of luck, friend.
Please. No. No! You can't leave me here! Please, anybody!
As I said, this was a mission he would not be returning from. No one can get away with knowing that much info. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see all of you back in the next one. Goodbye, explorers.